It's got its name. Hello, hey.
Hey, it's Nay, and welcome to my channel. And today it is another video about if you like this fragrance, you might like these. And basically it's just a fragrances that I have that have similar vibes in certain aspects. They don't smell the same, they're not dupes, they're not identical, nothing of that nature. You can't even confuse them for each other. However, there's something in them that make me go, they kind of smell similar in this aspect. And if you like this one, you might actually like these, right? So let's just jump right into it. The fragrance I'm talking about today is Jimmy Choo's Illicit. Through the grapevine, I heard this might be discontinued. So if you don't have your hands on it, you might want to get your hands on it. If you don't get your hands on this, there are other ones that might work. Quick sidebar. I heard that Jimmy Choo Illicit smells similar to, I don't have this, but the Le Parfum of YSL Libre. I don't know how true that is, but that is what I was told. This to me is a caramelly, slightly honey-esque. I think there might even be citruses in this fragrance. Type of fragrance. It's not super complex. It's not. Here we go. So main accords of honey, sweet, citrus, warm, spicy, white, floral, amber, woody, caramel, powdery, and floral. Guys, this is a very nice smelling fragrance. It's not a sharp smelling or spicy fragrance, even though it says that it is. This is a sweet fragrance. It's a sweet fragrance that has some bright aspects to it. The caramel is very strong in here. Even though there is jasmine sambac, it's not jasmine sambacking heavy. You know what I mean? Honey, caramel, bright, like citrusy aspects is the majority of what I smell here. There are hints of like orange blossom. And the jasmine sambac gives it a very minimal oomph in of something, all right? So you have top notes of ginger and bitter orange, middle notes of jasmine sambac, orange blossom and rose, and base notes of caramel, honey, vanilla, amber, sandalwood, and cashmere wood. It's a more simple fragrance to me, but it could also be that because it's just quite decently blended, and for the price point that it was, it's quite nice. It's very pretty. There's also the floral aspect is in here. So while it is definitely almost like, it's definitely like a gourmand-esque type of scent, it's not just straight edible. It's very pretty, it's quite sweet, and it's very lovely. And there is that, not like creamy-esque, it's like a creamy-esque vibe that you get from honey fragrances, from caramel fragrances, that it's like a little more like thick. It's not goopy and it's not super thick like, let's just say, the honey in Scandal. Scandal is not in this because that's a very thick. This is a little thick, like that dripping, like slight stickiness of honey. Oh, I love this so much. So if you like Jimmy Choo's Illicit, listen, I think you should look into Yes I Am by Casherelle. This is honestly, I do think this is worth more money than it goes for. This is also another affordable fragrance. When I picked these also, I wasn't going to go for a super expensive one because it just doesn't make sense. This is sweet, warm, spicy, lactonic, vanilla, caramel, fruity, white floral, amber, balsamic, and soft spicy. And if you can remember, it has similar main accords to Jimmy Choo's Illicit. In here you have raspberry, mandarin orange, bergamot, and lemon. So you would think it's more bright, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily more bright. It has a little pinch more of spiciness than Illicit. So if you want a little more bite, a little more kick, but you still want the sweetness, Yes I Am is your girl. Yes I Am is that chick. The middle notes, you have ginger flower, gardenia, amber, jasmine, orange blossom, and rose. Base notes of milk, caramel, vanilla, cardamom, licorice, coumarin, benzoin, sandalwood, and amberwood. They definitely share some similar notes. The milk accord in here does give it more of a milky, literally like a slight more dairy vibe to it, that I think is so luscious and yummy that is not in Illicit. But they share, like I said, that brightness Oh, I love them. Oh no, they smell good. And they actually work well together as a pairing because they share some notes. Because of that jasmine and orange blossom is also not blooming in here like Illicit, but you can catch whiffs of it. For sure. So it's like that gourmand, but you actually not gourmand. It's not actually edible, but you have edible aspects in it. And then it's cut with some florals and some bright notes to it that I just think it's such a nice mixture, that like combo of citrus, gourmandy notes, and florals. So yeah, that is Yes I Am. Guys, if you can get this, I know the bottle might be like a little like ugh to some people, but I think this is really gorgeous. You can always like take it out the bottle, or you can put this not in the forefront of your fragrances. And if you don't care about the bottle, I definitely think you should look into Yes I Am. Definitely smells a little more expensive for sure. For sure, for the price that they were selling this at is absolutely crazy. I mean, now that I bought it at an affordable price, I wouldn't pay top dollar for it, but it definitely smells more expensive. Now, this is Jimmy Choo's Eau de Parfum. It's a yes for me. So this is a fragrance that has heavy on the patchouli. So that is what's different for sure about this fragrance. And I would say this has like two aspects to it, like a fresher aspect, and then also that gourmand toffee, which kind of reminds me of like caramel vibe to it. So let's pull up these notes. Bright caramelly type of, it's also like, I guess because of the toffee, slightly creamy as well. So you have sweet, patchouli, fruity, woody, warm, spicy, caramel, earthy, green, floral, and aquatic. This is definitely the freshest of all of them, but don't get confused. Don't get it twisted. You can most definitely wear this in cooler weather, I promise. So you have pear, mandarin orange, and green notes as your top notes. Look at the mandarin orange and the pear giving you, well, the mandarin orange is giving you that brighter feel for it. The pear is also giving a little bit of brightness, but also a little bit of sweetness. Then you have your middle notes of an orchid, and then your base notes are toffee and patchouli. This is way more simple than the other fragrances, but it's blended in the most greatest way possible. But it has that toffee note is giving everything in a bag of chips. So you have the orange, the toffee is in place of like the honey. So there's no honey in here, but the toffee is giving caramel, creamy, beautiful, luscious vibes. And if you like Jimmy Choo Illicit, you might actually like this one. However, the patchouli is definitely uber strong. Guys, this smells so good. This smells I love this. I think if you're okay with patchouli or you like patchouli, I think you do need to like patchouli, okay? This is a good one. It's not a barnyard. I don't know what fragrances are giving barnyard and why we have them in existence, but this is giving like a earthy vibe. Earthy, caramelly, creamy, bright aspect to it as well, sparkling a little bit almost. And like I said, none of these, you can't confuse any of these as for the other fragrances, but I think they go along the lines of each other. Let me know if you have any of these and if you feel the same way. I feel like they definitely go along the same route. If you don't, also let me know that too and why you feel that way. Here are the fragrances. And I heard through the grapevine that Jimmy Choo Eau de Parfum might be getting discontinued. Is that true? It better not be, because I'm not playing with this fragrance at all. I actually really like Jimmy Choo's Eau de Parfum. Out of these three, which one's your favorite one? Let me know down in the comments. And if you reach the end of this video, go ahead and drop me, is there like caramel or a honey or something like that in the comment section to let me know you reached the end of this video. I already asked you guys questions, so yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for this whole video. Hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.
It's got its name. Hello, hey.